So I have here my ID, just put it in the glass, and then you choose copy clone, and then you scan it, just one time scanning. Okay, I press scan, and the machine will scan the image, ID, business cards, memo, whatever it is that you want to scan and duplicate or clone, you can place and scan in our machine. So right now it's scanning, and what's good about this SOP, you can see the preview right away in your SOP. So you can see in your screen. So I have here one scanned image, and then I can choose how many I can clone. 2, 3, 4, 6, and so on. So for example, I choose 6 copies that I need to clone for that particular ID. And then, as easy as 1, 2, and 3, then you can have it printed out with 6 copies of that one scanned image. So automatically, easy as 1, 2, 3, that's the Easy Plus Copy Clone application. Okay, so it's now printing. Okay, so there you go. You don't need a laptop, a computer to Control-C, Control-V, copy-paste, cut and copy-paste, yeah, to do this. You only need your ID, your original document, place it in your machine, scan it, and select how many do you like. Cool, isn't it? That's copy clone from Easy Plus. Okay, another one. Usually in our offices, we have lots of receipts. Diba? So normally we use this for reimbursement whenever we have expenses, diba? And we need soft copies. We need these copies to send it to our own email addresses. And we want to organize it, sort it per date, for example. So using receipt scan application, so I'll just exit here first, and then I'll go to receipt scan. Put your receipts on the glass. Tari, thank you. And then, in just one-time scanning, you can sort individually. And the SOP can also preview one by one in just one scan. So, dinidivide the SOP, yung preview sa SOP. So, you can sort it per date. And what's good about it, when you send it to your email, hindi na kayo malilito because the title of the file is the date itself. Because if it's connected to the internet, after sorting, you can send it directly to your email. Okay, that's the receipt scan. So right now, we already pressed the scan, and you can see the preview that it is divided into 3. I put 3 types of receipts. And just by dragging it into dates, you can sort it and then send to your email address, to folder or to your email address. Just one scanning of 3 or multiple receipts. That's the receipt scan application. Okay, another one is the book cover maker. So, for those people na mahilig sa books and they want to make it personalized, so hindi na sila mahihirapan mag-edit or mag-select ng design, diba, for them to create their own book cover. So we have here that application, Book Cover Maker. Okay? What's good about this, it has templates already in our SOP. So you can choose whatever template you want. For example, Merry Christmas, for example. And you can personalize it by typing either your name, the title of the book, or whatever it is. So for example, I will type here, title would be Ricoh press event, for example. And you can select the thickness. So when you fold it, it's just fit to your to your book. Okay, for example, like that, Ricoh press event, you can adjust the thickness. And if you want, if your book is a little bit big, larger than A4 size, you just turn on the A3 print, and this machine is, of course, capable of printing A3. You just type your title and then print. Okay? So, this SOP has a lot of, right now it's printing, has a lot of templates already for you to choose from. So, very cute siya, na very simple but very interesting talaga, di ba? Na no need for a laptop, di ba? Increasing productivity tayo, di ba? So, yeah, it's now printing on A3 size of paper, and then just like that, easy as 1, 2, 3, you already have your book cover. A lot of templates to choose from in our SOP, and those are already built in every machine. So that's the Easy Plus. Okay, so as I've mentioned, we have 13 applications. Later on, if you want to check everything, we can demo it to you. But we would like to share you one more feature that's very good to offer here using our MPC24EXSP. So Carrie, the product manager, will demonstrate how the stapleless finisher works. Okay?
So, we have here 5 pages of document. So, ano ba yung usual na ginagawa natin when it comes to printing? We print it out, we sort it out, and then we staple. Manual. Minsan, pag nagkamali pa, natusok pa yung hand. Alright, so we're going to show you how easy it is and how and safe and environment friendly our machine is. So I'll place this one here. Just press a button. It will already 5 pages. By the way, this is 20 page per minute. This one is 45 pages per minute. Okay, this is what we call internal finisher. Yung dati natin, kung papansin nyo, lumalaki habang meron kang finisher. But this one, hindi na. It will not consume more of your space. Internal na siya. Ito na sa loob. Okay?
So this one is the original. She copied it, and then, because it's 5 pages, she needs to staple it.
Yeah. Gano'n naman katibay kaya to. Okay. And you have all your samples in your...
Yes, your press kit is actually, ito, last night dito namin pinarate using the stapleless finisher. So you can check kung gaano siya galing mag-staple without using staple wires. Just use this finisher together, of course, with the machine. Okay? 5 pages. Normally, kasi pag the first 2, you don't need to staple yet. 3, 4. Pag nabasa niya na 5 pages, then i-staple niya.
So, meron din kami stapling. So, pag na-detect niya na more than 5 na to, it will automatically use the staple wire. But if it is 5 or less, it will intelligently select yung stapleless finisher.
So yun, we have different options. Very intelligent na yung mga multifunction printers natin. That's why, again, I'd like to mention, we want to offer something exciting for our users, yung printing experience nila. Okay? So that's it for our multifunction printers. Now, let's proceed with our interactive whiteboard. Sorry, before that, the next one pala is the ultra short throw projector. Okay. If you notice, this one is in its upright position. It's very stylish, it's very compact. And this is actually the smallest in the ultra short throw category among the other competitors. And it displays from 48 to maximum of 80-inch image at this close to the screen or to the wall. Around 11.2 centimeters from the wall or from the screen. Imagine how you can project that big image. And of course, it has 3,500 lumens to give you that brightness. And it can project and view 3D images. And also, it can play movies. If you have a USB file with movies on it, you can plug and play using this projector. One time I borrowed it, dinala ko sa house, and then I have a cartoon movie sa USB file. And then just inside the bedroom, I just put it on the table, very close to the wall, flat wall. So yung wall ko is medyo cream yung color. And then my kids were very surprised. Para silang nasa in the loob na ng home theater room. And then they enjoy watching the movie just using this ultra short throw projector. Very good. So, upright, less space. So very good. You don't need tables na kailangan iatras mo para luminaw siya. Those are the typical or traditional projectors that we see inside the offices. And there's another version of this, yung interactive naman. Okay, so that's our PJWX4152N ultra short throw projector. Okay, next one is our IWB, this one. Our IWB is a full HD multi-touch interactive whiteboard. So it has a shadow sense touch technology that delivers unprecedented accuracy for finger or touch pen writing. So this one, you can use your finger or your pen for you to write. And it allows users to interact with on-screen images or documents using multiple fingers at the same time. So 4 fingers you can use at the same time. So it also has embedded stereo speakers and built-in microphone for video collaboration, in which we will demonstrate, and remote connection license that enables users in different locations to collaborate in real time. So this is our 65-inch full HD interactive whiteboard. Okay? So I have here Jester to help me demonstrate our IWB. Okay?
So, hello, good afternoon to all. Our basic function for the IWB is we can write, we can display, and we can share. First of all, sa writing, yun nga, as what Ms. Hannah said, you can use your fingers, 4 fingers simultaneously to write on the IWB. Then this IWB has a optical character recognition. So, ang ginagawa ng optical character recognition, yung handwritten words, it changes to a digital word. Dapat po patay doon sa line yung ano, sulat. So in terms of, for example, you want to have a copy of this one, kasi syempre meron tayong mga users na parang kinalahit ng manok yung sulat. Hindi naman po sa ano dyan. May convert niya. So magiging readable siya for other people. So next natin, we also have a preset na mga lines for architecture and engineering purposes. So for example, yun nga, like what we said earlier, kung gusto niya mas malinaw yung pagkakita doon sa images, pwede nyo nang gamitin yung mga lines na tulad dito para hindi siya mahirap gamitin. So next natin for the display, in terms of the connection, we are still using here the conventional connection in the projector, like VGA, HDMI, and DisplayPort. But this one has a network capability, both wired and wireless. So for example, ang isang location doesn't have sufficient wired connection, you can use your wireless instead. Then in terms of that, to show you yung ginagamit natin kanina. So ito yung laptop na ginagamit namin kanina to display the SOP. So VJ ang ginagamit niya ngayon. Ang maganda dito, for example, you're presenting or you're doing something and you want to write something here. Yes, ma'am. You want to write something here, you can save it. Para if ever na mayroon kang gustong balikan, for example, mayroong diniscuss yung presenter across doon sa hinighlight mo, pwede mo siyang balikan. Like for example, ito yung inano ko. So yung collaboration with the presenter and the presenting is nandun. Then next natin is in terms of sharing naman. In terms of sharing, we have here the capability to print yung mga presentation mo. So in terms of printing, both black and white and color, Ricoh MMP, pwede siyang gamitin. So ito siya. Then, to add up, hindi lang basta Ricoh printer ang pwede natin gamitin. We can also use our wide format, yung mga pang engineering platters, and we will have also a gel jet printer for this one. So, test. So that's one of the sharing.
So yung meeting nyo, wala na makakapagsabi, ay hindi ko alam yung pinag-usapan. Print or email actually.
Yes, sir.
Later, they will show.
So next of the sharing feature is the email. So we can send direct to your email. So for example, wala kayong printer ni Ricoh, but we have configured your IWB to your email server. We can direct email it to your emails. So this one. So right now we're using Miss Hannah's email address. So once na sinend mo siya, automatic magbabato siya doon sa email. So for the information, yung email na pwede natin ilagay dito is for corporate emails lang. Hindi pa siya pwede doon sa mga personal or commercialized email. But doon sa like Gmail, yung mga Gmail na corporate base pwede siya. Sorry, nagpalit kami ng IP. So next naman natin, for the sharing, you can also save it dun sa flash drives naman, or memory stick. So, sabihin natin, for example, wala kang printer para i-print, wala kang email para i-send. You can still use your flash drives para ma-retrieve mo or makuha niyo yung files niya. So, there's no way na pwede mo sabihin dun sa meeting na you don't have a copy of what you do or what you meet last time. Kasi we have the three sharing capabilities here. So, I have here my USB. Then you can save it there. So, lahat na dinidiscuss ko ngayon is palabas. Kumbaga, papunta dun sa users. What if naman kung gusto natin ilagay sa loob ng IWB? So, we have here the import file, or import file, na nasa flash drive naman din. So for example, I have my flash drive here, and I have a file. Pwede natin siyang ilagay doon sa loob ng IWB. So for example, we have meet last week, and this is the plan that we use. So this is our initial plan, for example. Then, for example, yung user mo is nandun sa ibang department o nasa ibang lugar. That having the same device, pwede natin gawin yung communication, the remote connection. So this one. So itong isang ito is nandun sa loob ng office namin. So, pwede natin siya, once na nagsulat ka dito, magre-reflect yun doon sa kabilang IWB. And yung user naman sa kabila, pag nagsulat siya, magre-reflect dito. So, with this one, yung collaboration nyo, hindi lang kayo nag-stay dun sa isang location na lang. Kumbaga, pwede kayong lumabas or masyadong wide na yung array of communication.
So may nag-write na sa kabila, saying okay.
Okay. Now, syempre, kung nagsusulat ka dito, kailangan makita mo yung kausap mo. So we have here the communication system, Ricoh, Unified Communication System. So ito yung kausap namin dun sa kabila. So ito yung pinapresent namin.
So may camera.
As for now, we don't have the optional camera na nakalagay. But if we put the camera, makikita niya kayo dito.
So they have a camera.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's part of the system, or
Yung camera itself, yung model ng camera, sir, meron kami model ng camera. Pero as for now, optional pa siya.
Currently, sir, yung ginagamit ng kabila is the Unified Communication System as
Mm.
camera. For
Yung-
IWB, we have a separate optional camera. Actually, medyo hindi lang umabot eh. Shipment eh. We can put it in, it will serve as a webcam. So, para makita rin tayo.
So yung discuss ko ni ma'am, yun is an appliance or a device. This one is an application.
Okay.
So yung application po, naka-spread na siya sa loob ng interactive whiteboard.
So right now, we're seeing that she's writing, she put a circle. So at real time, you can collaborate, discuss one exact image, and do your comments, do your markings without meeting personally. So kahit nasa location, you can view kung sino yung kausap mo, and then we can write at the same time.
You can change the angle of the camera. Yung angle ng camera.
Actually, sir, here po kasi, in terms of dun sa mga image na pinapasok mo dito, for example, yun nga, galing sa flash drive, kung ano yung pinasok mo, yun na siya.
No, the angle of the video camera.
Actually, sir, yung in terms of the camera naman, 170 degrees yung zooming niya for the Ricoh camera.
Mhm.
Pero for example, you use third-party cameras na nabibili sa labas, kung ano yung degrees niya, yun din ang makukuha mo sa kanya.
Mhm.
So, ganun po. Now, one of the conference system din na meron si IWB is the Skype for Business Conferencing. So this one, we partner with Skype para doon naman sa mga users na meron ng existing communication system like Skype for Business. So ibig sabihin nun, you don't need to buy specific device for Ricoh. Kung sabihin na kasi, di ba yung iba, sabihin natin, baka kailangan pa namin to make this work. No, we make the device compatible to other system.